Happy Saturday. We have an Instagram live coming up all about how to lose weight naturally and about the weight loss shots and some natural alternatives for that. So we're on Talk Shop Live as well. So give me just a minute. I'll let you guys start coming on, and we'll let all the people on Talk Shop Live come on as well. For those of you who don't know, come over here and show your face. This is my assistant.
Hi, I'm helping everything to run.
She helps things run smoothly when we've got too many spinning plates. Hi everybody, hi, hello. I have the announcement of the winner as well from last week's Magellan. Are we live? Oh, here we are. Okay, we're gonna be live on both. Hi, hello everybody. Hi, Talk Shop Live. I'm Darnell Cox. We're gonna be talking about how to lose weight naturally, and I'm gonna be giving you some alternatives that are more natural weight loss alternatives to the popular weight loss shots. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen some incredibly shrinking stars these days. Just, everybody's getting a little bit smaller, and it's not necessarily a good thing. So we're going to be talking about that, but just know anytime, because I am we're live on Facebook too, right? We're live on Facebook, we're live on Instagram, we're live on Talk Shop. So my eyes are going to be kind of all over the place. Julie ordered one Talk Shop Live Fiber Lean. Yes, all you guys have to do to order while I'm going through this lecture is just comment the word shop or buy, right? Mm-hmm. Is it comment buy?
Mm-hmm. You just have to pin that comment, remember?
Oh, I have to pin. Can you make the comment?
Yeah.
We're going to comment buy. Yeah. Did you want to send it? You have it? Okay.
I can just send it to you for just an easy access.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today, and I have a big giveaway, but before we get into the NoZympic Weight Loss Bundle, which we're going to be talking about today, and how to lose weight naturally, I want to announce the winner of last week's giveaway. So I'm going to let you do that. Can you like put in the comment for me while I do this?
Yes.
Okay. Huh? Okay. Oh, let me just, I think we do.
So I sent it to you.
Is it here? Or do I put it in my Instagram?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so hold on.
Sorry to text it to
Okay, you want to go ahead and...
yes. Do I have to...
Here, just comment. Hold on. Comment. Hold on, you guys. We're going to get it. And then we've got the winner coming up, right? Oh my God. I don't want to comment but. I want to comment buy to receive a DM with a link to purchase. Oh my God. Oh, Lydia, you're going to have to do that. Okay, Lydia's coming right over the top, you guys. Oh my gosh, this was a big giveaway that Magellan gave us. So I want to announce that winner. Remember yesterday I did a bunch of stories on the winner coming up for this. The way that this worked was on my last Instagram live that I did. Yeah? You press send, and then send. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm so sorry. And then we go here. Oh my gosh. Pin comment. Oh, okay. We're up and running. Holy crap. That was... We got it. Okay, so let me announce the winner of this. So I had promised you guys that every Saturday from now until Christmas, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. Last year, I did a giveaway every Saturday and Sunday and almost killed myself. So I decided this year, giveaways are every Saturday, and then the winner will be announced that following Saturday. So up for grabs today is the entire NoZympic Weight Loss Bundle with the attachments, with the add-ons as well. It's 5 products. Can we get a price on what that would be with the attachments, with the add-ons to that as well? So this is going to be absolutely free to one lucky winner. It doesn't matter if you're on Talk Shop or not, or you're watching me from Facebook. You would just head on over to my Instagram page, and you would comment. Here, give us the rules, would you? Lydia, what are the rules? Lydia's going to go over the rules to be in the giveaway here, because we have to comment. We can comment buy for a link to the supplements. Yes. So you'd comment buy, you'd follow at Live Young Supplements, and is that it?
And
tag a friend.
Yes.
So 3 things to be in the giveaway. This week's winner is Dragana Pavlovic. Pavlovic. So at DIJANAPAUNIC, you are the winner of the Magellan multi-LED mask with the neck and décolletage attachment. And as soon as you guys get me, or as soon as Dragona, you get me your mailing address, just DM me that. I'll get the company to put this in the mail. Congratulations. That's a giant win. Great, great, amazing. Okay, off to the next one. Okay, let me get a little bit of mushroom coffee here. Okay, we're fueling up. I'm going to talk about a little bit about this Fiberline later on, but I'm going to start a demo right now with it. So I have a full glass of water. I think I'm okay there. I'll hold it up. And I'm going to put 2 scoops of Fiberline in here. Little tiny baby scoops. Remember, you can always just comment buy at any time on this live show if you're on Talk Shop Live, and you'll get that link to your DMs that will give you the link to purchase. I put 2 scoops of that in here. I'm going to stir this up in just a glass of water. And I do this, you guys, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And I don't know about you, but I'm eating pie. I'm eating lots of pie because I make, let me see, 3, 4, I make 12 pies, 14 pies, I think, every year. And so there are times where you have food-centric holidays that scream for you to eat. Thanksgiving is one of those, right? It's screaming for us to eat. And so part of that, a lot of that is those traditions of foods that I grew up with, that you grew up with as well, that might not be best for your health. And so this is my way that I drink this first, and it slows down the way sugar hits my bloodstream. We're going to talk about this later, but I'm going to let this sit for a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. If you have been struggling to lose weight, chances are you've heard of the weight loss shots. If you've seen the ever shrinking, Hollywood stars that seem to be trying other things, some of them are honest about it and some of them aren't. They went on a diet, they started walking more. There's a lot of the weight loss shots that are out there, you guys, and it's not just Friendy asked, how do I stay so slender? I'm going to show you right now. It's these products that you're seeing right here. But I am going to talk about some natural ways to lose weight as well. Because I have been at this a very long time. I've been a health coach for a very long time, more than 15 years, but really kind of doubled down on it once I went back to school in my 50s. I'm 56 years old. I went back to school in my 50s and graduated from USC in gerontology. And I really started honing in and really coaching people to live longer, metabolically healthy. So living longer is not the goal, Friendy, right? Living longer is not the goal. And being super slender is not the goal. The goal is to live longer in the best quality of health that you can do, that you can make, right? And so part of that is all of my healthy aging hacks that I talk about every week here on Instagram Live. I'm talking about this stuff every week, whether it's cold plunging or lifting weights. There's a lot of different stuff that we can do naturally. And this is one of the areas that I talk about. But being super slim is an idealized notion that we have, that we've been fed. And especially when you get older, being super slim is not great. And if you've seen the Hollywood starlets these days, there's something that they call Ozempic face, where if you've been on the shot and you've lost weight too quickly, your body can't keep up with that, and it eats away not only at the fat, but it eats away at the muscle as well. So muscle deteriorates even in the face. There's a big sagging that happens. So losing weight super quick is the worst thing that you can really do for your health. But let's talk about this for a little bit in terms of the weight loss shots. Now, just remember that at any time, if you would like to purchase any of the products that I'm talking about and you're on Talk Shop Live, you can just comment buy. And if you're on Instagram or Facebook, when I post this to my main feed, that's where you can comment buy once I post this, right? So when they comment buy on Instagram right now in real time, is it also going to give them the DM?
Yes.
Oh my God, never mind. Let me cracked that. On any platform right now, on Facebook too?
Yes.
Oh my God, thank God I have Lydia. On any platform, you can comment the word buy and it will take you to a link that will give you these more natural alternatives. And the reason why I came up with this line is because I have a lot of clients that are trying to get off these weight loss shots. And every time that they do, their weight boomerangs back up. I want to make sure that this is, wait, hold on. I want to make sure that this is scrolling correctly. Okay, perfect. I want to just make sure that I've still got, okay. Yay for Craftscape bought something. Everything's 20% off, by the way. So I'm not just saying, hey, come buy something. I'm giving you a big discount here. On the whole bundle, 20% off. That's a lot. That's a big discount. I'm going to have Lydia do a little bit of math in the It's good to have like a 26-year-old super smart tech savvy person working for you. Lydia, do a little bit of math for us. Let's find out what the whole bundle costs together with the add-ons, because the two add-ons that we have are the Easy Digest that helps with all 3 phases of digestion. So if you get bloated after you eat, if you eat something and all of a sudden you feel uncomfortable, you get that, like no matter what you eat, how much you eat, all of a sudden you eat anything and you start getting bloated. Easy Digest is one of those. And then our other add-on was the Crave Control. And that works with neurotransmitters in the brain. That really, it's those pleasure centers. And what this does is it really cuts down your cravings for carbs, for sugars, for even alcohol. There's a lot of research on this. So this is the whole bundle. This is what's up for grabs, for giveaway. Now, in addition to commenting buy on my Instagram page, go and follow at Live Young Supplements, comment the word buy once I post it, and then you tag a friend. And then next week on Saturday, I will announce the winner, and we're going to get a value of this in just a second. Okay. Refueling. Hold on. I want to make sure that this live chat. Okay. I got that one. See if there was any questions coming in. Oh, thank you so much. Great. Julie, you ordered a lot. Amazing. You guys take advantage of this. And Germany, Christine _1512. I love that you're always on here. If you're interested in these products, please reach out to me directly, because we just switched our manufacturing, not manufacturing, oh my God, we switched our warehouse. That was the word I was looking for. We switched our warehouse. And so we may potentially be able to get you products that normally we couldn't ship outside of the US. Maybe, potentially, but contact me and we'll talk about that, Christine, because I know you're on here a lot and I appreciate that. I love that a lot. Oh my gosh. Come on, did you want to come up? We have a guest appearance. This is Oliver. Yeah. You okay? You got the hiccups. I think he has the hiccups and he got a little scared. He has the hiccups and he got a little scared. Oliver, you okay? Okay, good boy. Okay, can you go down? I don't think you can sit on Grandma's lap for this whole thing. Lydia, we might have to pull this chair over because Oliver wants to sit on my lap and I just don't know if I can do that. Oh my gosh, how do I deny something so cute and fluffy and beautiful? Okay, Oliver. Let's see if maybe he wants to sit on that big. Okay, we'll try. Let's try this.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, it is $189 with the bundle, the Easy Digest and Crave Control with the 20%.
Okay, so one, but without the 20% off. This is normally, so this is on sale, the whole bundle with the add-ons for $189. And
Yes.
what is it normally without the 20% off? Okay, hold on.
$237.
$237. So the giveaway, you guys, is worth this giveaway is worth more than what the mask was. $237 is what the giveaway is worth. Okay, come on, Ollie, come sit right here next to Grandma. There you go. Good boy. Sit down. Okay, now we got it. See if he's still in camera. Okay, there we go. Okay, so when we're talking about the weight loss shots, I want to make sure that everybody Oliver's such a cutie, friendy, yeah. So anyways, I want to talk about a little bit about the weight loss shots, because if you are somebody who is in metabolic distress, I want to show you what fiber does for a second. This is that Fiberline that I put in there, 15 minutes ago? This is about, and I wanted to specifically pull this out and show you, because this is what happens to fiber, to my fiber the Fiberline supplement. It's a natural fiber, and it creates a mesh in the lining of the small intestines that slows down the way sugar hits your bloodstream. Now, I want to tell you what makes this very, very different. I'm going to add one more scoop in here just because that one really like stayed in a ball. When I take this, you mix it up and you drink it right away. If you wait for this to form, there's no way you're going to be able to drink that. So I'm going to add a little bit more just so we can I can kind of see if I can make it a little bit more slushy instead, and I'll keep stirring it for a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so this is 3 scoops of Fiberline instead of just 2, but I normally would put 1 scoop of Fiberline into a big glass of water like this and guzzle it. It has 0 taste. It doesn't taste like anything. Lydia says, that's you. Lydia's commenting. We're all obsessed with Oliver. But let me see, make sure that there was no, oh, thank you, Henrietta. Such a cute host. Okay, do you ship to South Africa? For craft's sake, you're another one that you're always on here, and I want to make sure that we, can figure something out. So just for those of you that are not in the US, reach out to me directly, okay? And let me see what I can do, because I have to go in and really see what is the cost to ship that and a lot of different things. But for now, for those of you who are not living abroad and you do live in the US, you can just comment buy on any of the platforms. Comment buy, and that will get you the DM that will get you that discount link, okay? So one of the main things that this whole program differs from when you're talking about Ozempic, which is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes, or you're talking about Wegovy, which is FDA approved for weight loss. Metformin is like a first line defense for type 2 diabetes, but how this differs, especially with the fiber, but how this differs is that when you're on semaglutide, which is the active ingredient in those weight loss shots, which is a GLP-1 agonist, right? So it makes you feel full. It slows down the pace. This is the important part. It slows down the pace at which your food travels through your digestive tract. Now, if we just all put on our thinking caps for a second and thought about metabolism, there should be some bells going off. That when you get off of this, that has slowed down your metabolism, because it's slowed down the way food moves through your body, you're going to have a rebound effect. So I have a lot of clients that used to be on, I'm just giving you a little, let me see if I'm going to make sure we get everywhere. So this was this was the 2 scoops of Fiberline that I put inside. Make sure I got everybody in camera. That was the 2 scoops. I put, another scoop in there so you can kind of see. This creates a mesh in the lining of the small intestines. And this is important. And the reason why it's important is because it's not slowing down your digestion. It's slowing down the way that sugar gets pulled through the lining of your small intestines. So it creates a more stable blood glucose level. That's very different than the weight loss shots that slow your digestion down. So if you are type 2 diabetic, if you are in metabolic distress and your doctor says you absolutely need to be on this shot, or you need to lose weight and you can't do it, by all means, go get the shot. But those are the only people that I recommend that to, because it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're going to have to really get yourself out of that with a lot of lifestyle hacks. And I teach all of that stuff. You would be shocked what a cold plunge does to your metabolism, right? Cold plunge tracks my metabolism, or it tracks my Oura Ring tracks my workout as a cold plunge. It tracks my 2-minute and 48-second cold plunge as a 20-minute moderate to severe to intense workout. So there are things that you can do at home, which I coach on Live Young Lifestyle, either on my website, liveyounglifestyle.com, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all at Live Young Lifestyle. Oh my God. little tongue tied. All at Live Young Lifestyle. And I do coach those kinds of things. But if you are somebody who wants to lose 5 or 10 or even 20 pounds, please do not go get the shot. Do not, because I can help you in that 10, 20 to 50 to 10. That's where you want the coach. That's where you really want to coach. If you're diabetic and your doctor is saying, you got to lose weight now, we need to fix your blood sugar level, get on the shot. And then get off as quickly as you can and implement all those lifestyle stuff. So a big difference between being on a weight loss shot like that and taking a more natural type of weight loss alternatives, which we're going to go through all of these, is this does not slow down your metabolism. This, in fact, makes your metabolism work harder. And I oftentimes coach about that, right? To get your metabolism working with that cold plunge first thing in the morning, to lift weights, because muscle eats up more calories than just doing cardio. So more muscle mass you have, the more calorie burning machines that you have, right? So we talk about these kind of things in terms of weight loss. And there's lots of stuff that you can do. But what the weight loss shots actually do is take out your willpower. It takes willpower out of the equation. So for those that are like, you've struggled forever, and but you've only struggled with those 5 or 10 pounds, and if you're somebody that has struggled with an eating disorder, it becomes very easy to turn these kind of weight loss supplements, these shots, into something that perpetuates and reinstigates an eating disorder, because that's a serious thing. And I honestly have clients that I've worked with in the past that they had an eating disorder when they were younger. They suffered from anorexia and bulimia, and when the weight loss shots come out, they, fast forward, they're in their 50s now, 20 pounds overweight, and jumped on it. And it became something that they could not get off of. And we're still struggling, to be honest with you, to get them completely off of them, because it has made it to where it's super easy now for people to lose weight. Now, that said, 17% of the people that try the weight loss shots are unable to do them because of the side effects. Because there's a lot of side effects. You're losing 2.2% of your body weight by month 2 with the shot. 2.2% of your body weight. That's a lot. Your body is not supposed to lose weight that quickly, right? Just think about that. Oh, look at the comments. Oh. Susie G says, are you a nutrition? Yeah, I'm a certified holistic nutrition and health coach. I'm a gerontologist. So I'm a healthy aging coach. I help people live longer, look better while you're doing it. Friendy says, does it create constipation? Now, if you're somebody who doesn't eat, if you're only eating out of fast food wrappers and you put fiber into your diet, you're probably going to get a little constipation. So yeah, you want to ease into it. I wouldn't start on, if you're somebody that doesn't eat a lot of vegetables either, because fiber comes from vegetables, you guys. There's no fiber in meat. Fiber comes from vegetables. It is the structural support of all vegetables, fiber. The structural support of all animals, which is us, is collagen. That's why you can't have a vegan collagen. It doesn't make sense, right? There's no such thing as a vegan collagen. But it's the fiber that really kind of helps. So if you're somebody that it's a big lifestyle change for you, you want to still have all of those sweet treats to eat, right, at Thanksgiving, which I'm going to do. You put 1 scoop of this, 1 scoop, in a glass of water and stir it around. And what it does is it creates this mesh. So what happens normally when we eat, let's say we're eating pumpkin pie. When we normally eat our pumpkin pie, if we don't have fiber in there first, and I've been on several different talk shows talking about the way that you eat your food, how fiber is our friend. I've been on several talk shows talking about that. In fact, last year I was on New York Living during the holidays. I still remember the orange shirt that I was wearing. I tried to be a little festive. But I remember during the holidays and us talking about eating all your vegetables first, starting with that side salad, right? These are the natural ways to lose weight. Start with that side salad first. Because what happens if you don't, and you have that pumpkin pie first, when you have that pumpkin pie first, without the fiber in there first, this is why grabbing like a cookie or like a potato chip or something like that midday before dinner is the worst possible thing that you can do, because all processed foods turns to sugar. And if you don't have the fiber in there first, what happens is in the very top part, so you eat the pumpkin pie, the very top part of your intestines, that processed food, because it's lacking the fiber, gets pulled through the lining of the small intestines relatively quickly, within the first couple of inches of your small intestines, get pulled through. All of a sudden, you've got all the sugar racing through your bloodstream, right? The glucose gets pulled through. That's when insulin gets, knock it on insulin door, come, clear all the blood away, package that up, and guess where that gets stored? 9 times out of 10, it's stored as fat around the midsection, because that is the quickest place for us to store fat. So, what happens differently when you take a fiber supplement before you eat a meal, before you have that pumpkin pie, is this creates, look at this. I'm gonna try to get this in. I don't think I can get this in every shot. There we go. This creates this mesh that instead of slowing down your digestion, which the semaglutide shots do, Wegovy, Ozempic, they all do the same thing. But this creates this mesh in the lining of the small intestine. So even if you have that pumpkin pie, it slows down the way it gets pulled through your bloodstream. So that pumpkin pie, instead of being the glucose, being sucked out of it and thrown into your bloodstream in the first couple of inches of the small intestines, instead, it's this mesh that lines the lining of the small intestines, and that pumpkin pie travels down further down the digestive tract, slowly pulling the glucose out into the bloodstream as it goes. And that creates a more even metabolic health, a more stable blood glucose level, so you don't get those spikes and then those crashes that happen, because that does happen, where then all of a sudden you're even hungrier than you were before, right? Very good info. I'm learning quite a bit, friendy. I love that. And then Lydia said, that's interesting. Didn't think about vegan collagen ever being a thing. I honestly saw an ad that said collagen and it had vegan on it. And I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Collagen is our structural support. Fiber is a plant's structural support. So Nina B said, how soon until you see it actually working? And here's the thing. When you do, I'm going to scroll back down just to make sure. When you do those weight loss shots, you're going to get weight loss right away. Well, first of all, it's because a lot of it is, you're vomiting, you have diarrhea, your stomach hurts, you've got abdominal pain and constipation. It sounds like fun. But it helps people lose 2.2% of their body weight. So it does work. But there is that rebound effect. You can get dependent on weight loss methods, that yo-yo dieting. So if you get on the shot, you lose weight, you get off the shot, you gain weight back. That is worse for your health than ever getting on the shot in the first place. Yeah, and I would say anybody should consult their doctor. Although I would say, just to save my ass, anybody should consult their doctor before trying something new. But this is just pure fiber. All of my supplements are sourced by Albion Labs. Let me see if I can find the little thing on it. Yeah, all of my supplements. Let's see if I can get it. There's this little gold seal here. And the reason why I came up with these supplements in the first place is because I'm super picky about what I put in my body, like super picky. And it's amazing how little the FDA does to regulate our supplement market. So supplements oftentimes on the facts box, which this is one thing that's interesting on my products. Every single product I have shows you exactly what is in it, exactly where it's sourced from. And if a vitamin bottle, say the vitamins you're buying at Costco, don't have a facts sheet, a supplement facts box on them, I would never buy anything that does not have a supplement facts box on the product itself. It's on every single, let's see if I can get it all in screen at the same time. It's on every single product that I have. That's very rare. And they're all sourced by Albion Labs, which is world renowned. They are again, let me take a drink. Hold on one second. Let me fuel up. I got to fuel my brain with my mushroom coffee. I still haven't eaten. What time is it? 12:32. Yeah, I've got another hour before I eat anything. That's another thing, you guys. Intermittent fasting. I've been doing intermittent. My God, I really need to take it. Hold on, everybody. Okay. I've been doing intermittent fasting for 30 plus years. At 56 years old, for 30 plus years, I've not been eating breakfast. I have a 16-hour fast. That is another way to kind of really help your body to work, right? So we're not just sitting back passively on some machine that's like making us lose weight. Remember in the 1950s, they would have those jiggle machines where you just go in and you'd be on that band. That's way before your time, Lydia. But there are things that you can do, but you want your body to work, right? And so when you're doing a weight loss shot, it's not enabling your body to work. And that's what's going to increase your metabolism. So the cold plunges, walking with a weighted vest, any type of movement that you can do, fiber, all of that stuff that makes your metabolism work a little bit harder is going to increase and boost your metabolism. But this is why those weight loss shots work, because you give yourself a shot or you take the shot and it slows down how your food moves through your digestive tract. That's insane to me. It's great in that it works. And you can get people that are like 100 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight, people in metabolic distress that they're just, it's kind of self-perpetuating. You don't know how to get off of it, not off the shot, but you don't know how to get out of that metabolic distress, right? And then all the good bugs in your bacteria. This is the probiotic lean. This is in that whole set as well, and I'll talk a little bit about that. But one thing starts, everything is connected in our body. So if one thing starts going wrong, it starts to become like this snowball effect. And then once metabolic distress happens and your metabolic health goes down, and you become like insulin resistant, then you've got a lot of stuff going on that's not easy to fix right away. And there are times when doctors say, get on this, and you need to listen because they're trying to save your life, right? But it's not something that is a long-term weight management technique. It in fact does the opposite of that. It's not great for long-term weight management or to lose those 5 or 10 pounds. That's really difficult to do. Plus, it's expensive. It's like $1,500 once a week, I think, for the shot. If you're somebody who doesn't, you don't have the insurance that's covering that expense. So, everybody, if you ask a lot of people out there, anybody out here want to be thinner? Anybody want to be thinner? Those weight loss shots take that willpower out of the equation. I had a friend of mine said, I have my friend Gina. God, I wish she was on here. My friend Gina, whenever I'm sick, if I'm ever sick where I'm throwing up or I can't eat something, my friend Gina says, I'll be right over. Can I drink out of your straw? Because there are people that would do anything to be thinner, right? And those shots take the willpower out of it. Like she said, I would be so thin if I just didn't like chocolate so much, if I just didn't like sugar so much, it takes the willpower out. So it works, but it's not necessarily good for your long term. There's possible thyroid tumors, including cancer. So if you have any sort of thyroid issues, is something that you do not want to be on. And also, let's see if there's anything else. Inflammation of the pancreas, pancreatitis. So you have to stop using if you get severe pain from any of those shots. Your changes in vision, low blood sugar, kidney problems, kidney failure. There's a reason why taking those risks are sometimes, when with the doctor, are warranted, but not if you want to lose 20 pounds. That's when you got to pull on the willpower, and you got to pull on more natural alternatives where you're not going to get the rebound effect, because you do not want your digestive system slowing down. That is the opposite of what we really want to do, right? So it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Okay. So some of the other natural approaches, you know, if you're somebody like you accidentally slip and you find yourself face first in like a bag of Doritos, which sometimes happens. Apple cider vinegar. There's a lot of research on apple cider vinegar. Yeah, intermittent fasting works. It does. It really works. And not only that, but it works. I was just getting a comment off the live chat. Not only does it work in helping your metabolism, but it's great for autophagy. So anything where you've got damaged cells, those senescent cells, those zombie cells, you know, that are kind of creating oxidative stress. Anytime you have those, when you're intermittent fasting, your body will reach into those proteins, those damaged proteins, and pick them apart for like spare parts, like at a wrecking yard. It's like, oh, I need this ashtray. That just aged me, right? Remember when ashtrays used to be in cars? But I need this rear view mirror. I need this, you know, you pick the little things and then everything else you throw away. That's what happens when we're doing intermittent fasting. Oops. Shit. Trying to like scroll back to see this comment. Oh my God. There's so many things on the market to lose fat, but a lot is bullshit. Weight loss is a big deal on the market and the industry. It's like I think the last time I looked, it was like a $14 billion market. I think it was 14. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm almost positive the weight loss industry was a $14 billion industry. If it worked, if all the stuff that we're like force fed, you know, all the Jenny Craigs, and if all that stuff worked, we'd all be skinny and they'd be all out of business, right? So we got to figure out, there's not going to be a magic pill or a magic shot that is going to give you optimal health. There's just not. You got to be strategic about it, learn as much as you can about it. And if you are somebody who is overweight, who's been struggling, go for the natural stuff first, right? Start doing the cold plunges in the morning, because that helps you sleep better at night, but it also boosts your metabolism. Start your metabolism working right off the bat, right? Start adding fiber every time you eat. Before lunch and dinner, I have 1 scoop of fiber. Let's see if I can get you all in frame. Look, this is what happens to that fiber lead. It creates that mesh. So, right, you can start adding fiber. Stay hydrated. Drink lemon water. I drink lemon water at night. Get your 8 hours of sleep, because guess what? If you're sleep deprived, you're not making good food choices. If you're sleep deprived, you're not like, you know, up at crack of dawn wanting to go to the gym if you're sleep deprived. It changes what you put in your mouth. It really does. Sea moss. Anybody seen a lot of stuff on sea moss? Remember, you guys, anytime you want to purchase anything, you just comment the word buy. It'll give you a link. So whatever platform you are on, if you're on Talk Shop Live, if you're on Facebook Live, if you're on Instagram Live, in the comment section right here in real time, you can just put the word buy and you'll at least get the link to the sale, right? If it maybe is not for you, send it to your friend. You have somebody that you know, like, you know, wants to get off the weight loss shot or has been thinking about getting on it. Give them the link to this live show, which is going to be posted on my main Instagram feed after I'm done here. Let them listen to this, right? Because, you know, the goal is not to be as skinny as you possibly can. The goal is to be as healthy and strong as you possibly can. And that comes in different shapes and sizes. It really does. I have a lot of friends who you would look at them and you'd think that they are overweight and they can kick my ass in the gym and I know exactly what they're eating. That's just their genetics, but there is a range in everybody's genetics where you know you're supposed to be, right? And maybe that's not getting into the same gene size that you were in high school or in college, but you know when you feel good, right? You know when you feel proud about like How is my body looking? How is my body working? How am I feeling? Am I having the energy to wake up in the morning? Am I, needing caffeine? Am I like this in front of the coffee pot every morning? Trying to pull yourself out of it. There's a lot that happens when you mess with somebody's metabolism. Okay. So remember, just at any time, oh my gosh. I'm just going to scroll this. At any time, I think I just zoomed on accident. Come on, Lydia, help me out here. I think I zoomed on accident on the Instagram live. Okay, so this is what's also up for grabs, you guys. So just make sure when this gets posted, see what I mean? Look. We've never done this before. I don't know why that did that. I don't know how I did that. All of a sudden, you guys I'm really close up here. And it's really only on, you're gonna try to, oh.
That was that too much?
Wait, now I'm gone. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Okay, we fixed it. Holy shit. We fixed it. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, eat more fiber-rich vegetables. Like I said, I was on New York Living, I think is the show that I was on, where I went through like the Thanksgiving plate on what to eat first, and it always starts with fiber. So whether that's a side salad or all the vegetables first or anything, it creates a mesh. Fiber creates that mesh, and that's what slows down the way that the sugar hits your bloodstream. So it's not about slowing digestion. We don't want to mess up with the speed in which we digest food. We want to make our body work harder for it, right? And we want to slow down, not metabolism, not digestion, but the way that the sugar goes through the lining of the small intestines. That's making it far less likely to be stored as fat, creating a more stable blood glucose level where you're not going to get those spikes and then those crashes, okay? So fiber is your friend. Fiber is your friend. If we stopped counting how many grams of protein we're freaking eating and started thinking about how many bright, colorful vegetables and how much fiber can I get into my body, you're going to be slimmer, you're going to live longer, you're going to look a lot better doing it. You just will. Okay. So again, you guys can just comment buy on any platform that you're on, and you'll get that link. It won't, you'll get the link in your DMs. Noella says, thanks a lot. This is fantastic. Enjoy your weekend. You're so welcome. Okay, I'm going to talk about, we just talked about fiber lean, so I don't think I need to talk about that. It's the easiest way. Fiber is the easiest way to modulate someone's health. I know. You can go out if you want. Oh, so you want to go out? You want to go out? Go out. Go out. You can go. Okay. So fiber is the easiest way to do that. And this fiber lean is a highly pure soluble fiber. And when you take it, it expands so you feel more full. So when I do this, I'm taking this with me when I go and see my family for Thanksgiving. I do 2 scoops of this because there's going to be a lot of pie I'm eating. So normally you could do 1 to 2 scoops. Normally I would do 1. I'm going to be a 2 scoop girl for this whole time that I'm gone, because I know I'm going to be eating a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally be eating. And so this is going to create a more stable blood glucose level to where I'm not getting those big crashes. There's no chemicals in it. It's, good to eat 15 to 30 minutes before a big meal. You stir 1 or 2 cups, 1 or 2 little spoons of that. You don't let it sit. You're never going to be able to digest this if you let it sit. So you do it right away. There's no taste. Kind of has a little bit of a small boba texture to it, but it goes down really, really easily. It helps you stay full. So remember, one of those pathways that we were talking about with the semaglutides, with Wegovy or the Ozempic weight loss shot, one of those things that it does is that it slows down your metabolism. It keeps all of your food in the digestive tract for longer. So that's why you're staying full. You're not wanting to eat because it's sitting there. It's moving down very, very, very slowly. It slows down the emptying of that. This can also help with intermittent fasting. If you guys have never tried intermittent fasting, trust me, it's great for your brain. It's great for all those zombie cells, the senescent cells, all of the damaged proteins that we have, and we've got a lot of them in our body, and they accumulate with age. So this helps with intermittent fasting in that if you get hungry, there's 0 calories to it. If you're hungry and it's not yet time for you to reach that next level of like when you're supposed to break your fast, breaking your fast doesn't necessarily mean it's breakfast. It's break fast. I break my fast at about 1 to 2 o'clock every day. But if you get to that point where you're like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore, I'm starving. Drink this. Trust me, it will fill you up. You're no longer going to be starving. So it can act as a way to help you achieve intermittent fasting. Does that make sense, everybody? It can actually help you to create autophagy where you're utilizing all of those damaged proteins because it's keeping you full. So it's keeping you full. That's one of the pathways, right, that those shots do. Keeping you full. Well, this keeps you full in a much healthier way, in a way that's going to not slow down your metabolism, but it's going to lead to better health. Okay, then the probiotic lean. So I want to talk about this probiotic lean. There's tons of research on these two things together. If you get nothing else, if I can only pick one product, get the fiber, because you're always going to benefit from fiber. You just are. You're going to get slimmer. You're going to be more regular. You know, you're going to feel fuller. Your blood glucose level is going to be more stable. If you can only pick one thing, get the fiber. Fiber is our friend. Don't forget that. Fiber is our friend, folks. Fiber is our friend. But there is a lot of research on these two products together. This is the fiber lean and the probiotic lean. Now, when you look at like obese people and you do like a stool sample of obese people, they're oftentimes lacking a certain bacteria in the gut that is associated with being overweight. Is any fiber the same? No, there's multiple different types of fiber. This is soluble fiber. This is a very, very pure fiber. So it's not like, you know, it's a very simple product, I must say that, but there's a lot of fillers and toxins and stuff like that on the market. If you're like me, and like all you eat for lunch is vegetables, that's all I eat for lunch. For dinner, I add in meats, I add in different things. But for lunch, all vegetables, as many vegetables as I can, either in a stir fry or a soup or something like that, right? All plant-based. That's because I'm literally coating my whole intestines with fiber first. Anything that I eat after that for dinner, I'm way more lax on myself, but I want to get in the good stuff early. I want to get the good stuff in early. Okay, so the probiotic lean, is a specific strain, which is B420. And it's specifically associated with weight loss, inflammation in the gut, and weight loss. So this supports your body's gut health. It supports creation of the enzyme Acromycia that helps burn belly fat. There's a lot of research, like I said, with these two products taken together. And the way that I take these is I take, like I said, 15 minutes before a meal, 15 to 30 minutes, I'll put a scoop of this in water. It also reminds you to drink water. So I take it like that, and then I eat my meal, and then right before I go to bed, I put this right on top of it. So all of my food has gone down, right? And I'm populating it with a good bacteria that's associated with inflammation of the gut. So it's helping. Now, if you are somebody that like you've got a probiotic in your shelf right now in your cupboard, and it's not in a blister pack like this, nitrogen blister pack, you're probably eating dead bugs. You're probably, and I don't know how else to say that. Lydia just laughed out loud. I think the reason is because it just degrades, right? Like you're killing them off with time and time and time. But these are live cultures, live. So if your probiotic is on your shelf and it's not blister packed like this, throw it away. You're wasting your money, wasting your time. You're just eating dead bugs. Right? So the way that you package it, the delivery system is very, very important when it comes to probiotics. So this is probiotic lean. And this has 10 billion CFUs, but it's manufactured at a higher dose. So it's manufactured at 30 billion. So this is what makes this different than what you can find on the market too. First of all, it's got the supplement facts box. Again, I'm going to say it again. If your supplement does not have a supplement facts box, throw it away or don't buy it. Don't buy it again. Okay? This is important. This is the most important part of this. Okay, So it's labeled at a clinical dose of 10 billion CFUs, but it's manufactured at 30 billion. Why is that? Because I want to account for degradation over time, right? So it is guaranteed, this product is guaranteed to match the label or exceed it, right? If you get a new batch and it's gone right out to you, it could be more than the 10 billion that's here, but it's guaranteed to have at least that, because there's 30 billion to begin with. There's not a lot of companies that do that, right? I want to know what I'm taking. If it says 10 billion, when I actually put it in my mouth, how many are we really talking? And that's why we upped it, because we want to allow for the bugs to die off over time, right? This is something that you do not want to use past an expiration date. And it has, all of my products have a lot number, an expiration date, or a manufacture date. But the specific B420 that is in this is literally associated with weight loss. So if you take like a stool sample from an obese person, a lot of times they're lacking this particular good gut bacteria. Does that make sense? Okay. For craft's sake, let me get back to you on that. I want to get back to you on that. I just saw your question, but let me get back to you on that. A good source. I mean, I don't know. Let me do a little bit of research on that, okay? I think that, like with anything, you want a soluble fiber. You don't want something like can't believe I'm going to say this on air, but I'm saying this. You don't want like a fiber that's like the skin of a corn, you know, or something that your body wouldn't be able to digest. An insoluble fiber, right? You don't want that type of fiber. You want something that your body can literally digest. So you want a soluble fiber. That's how you're going to get that mesh. That's how you're going to get that mesh, okay? So let's see, what else do we have? We have the MetaHealth. This is one of the most important, you guys, and we only have 6 minutes left. This is the MetaHealth Next Level. This is berberine, okay? Berberine's been around for 30 plus years. It's very well researched. Everyone from a cardiologist to even like your general doctor, if they've heard of berberine. It's been around for a long time, and it comes from plants. Plants are good for us, right? We're connecting some dots here. Plants are very, very good for us. Did nothing else, and listen, I'm not a vegan. I do eat meat. But if nothing else, it's always add extra plants to your diet. Add extra plants to your diet, add them early in the day, add them before a meal. That's a simple rule to remember, right? Fiber first, and fiber's only in plants. So whether it's your first meal of the day or prior to every single meal that you have, fiber first. That's how you're gonna control that metabolic, the spikes and those dips. And then you add a good gut bacteria that gives those your gut. Now all of a sudden you've got fiber that is down here in the butt, that's in the gut, not in the butt, in the gut, that's feeding the good bacteria. So that's super important. But we get to the next thing and we're looking at berberine, and it's often called nature's Ozempic. Berberine is often called nature's Ozempic. Now this is MetaHealth. This is my MetaHealth because it's good for your metabolism. And it comes from the roots, stems, barks, plants from barberry, Chinese gold thread, golden seal, tea, turmeric, Oregon grape. It's not foods that you would normally have in your diet. That's why when you're taking berberine for metabolic health, it's better to take a supplement than try to eat your way to better health with that. And so this is often called nature's Ozempic, which I love. And berberine activates AMPK, and I don't really want to get into that whole AMPK pathway because we were running out of time, and that's a big science lesson there. So we'll trick that. We'll skip that. But it basically what this does, which I find fascinating, is it tricks your body into thinking that you're still exercising. It's like exercise in a bottle, literally. Those are the pathways of AMPK that it works with. So it's like exercise in a bottle. Again, you guys can just comment buy at any time and you'll get that link. But if you want to be in the giveaway for the whole thing, all 5 products, then when I post this to my main Instagram feed, you comment buy, you tag a friend, and you follow at Live Young Supplements. I have a new Instagram page just for the supplements. Okay, so let's talk about this and how is this different than, because if you're seeing this on the store shelves, let me just tell you, this is different. This is not what you're seeing, right? You're not seeing this particular kind of berberine. And berberine, so not all berberine is created the same. And berberine, dihydroberberine is the one that's in MetaHealth. Berberine HCl, which is hydrochloride, HCl, they're not the same. So when you pick up something that says berberine on it, if it's HCl berberine, hydrochloride berberine, that is not the same as this. This is far, far superior. So we don't do that. This is a second generation of berberine. MetaHealth is a dihydroberberine. So it's water soluble form and easily passes through the bloodstream. If you're looking at something that is the HCl type of berberine, that's where you're going to get an upset stomach. That's where you know, all of that stuff is hard. That's the part of the weight loss shot that makes you feel sick. But with this, we've changed it to where it's water soluble and it passes through the bloodstream so much easier. And so a lot of those discomfort that people are getting from the weight loss shots, you don't have that with this product. And you don't have that kind of discomfort with this product as you do with the other products, the other types of berberines that are on the market today. Okay? Let's see what else. So yeah, you could take this if you're somebody who has a fasting blood glucose level of under 90, which is me. I would take this once a day. If you have a fasting blood glucose level that's over 90, so you know when you go get your blood drawn and they want you to not eat before you do that, and they come up with what your level of your blood glucose is. If it's over 90, you can take 2 of these a day. If you're under 90, then you take 1 a day. And it's good for people who have elevated blood glucose. So 90 plus, your resting blood glucose level, 2 a day, and under 90, 1 a day. And if your fasting glucose level is over 90, that's one of the markers for metabolic disease. It's one of the markers for metabolic disease. So I don't want to say get your shit together, but we kind of got it's like we're in panic mode here, right? If you're over 90, not over 90 years old, but if your fasting blood glucose level is over 90, that should be like a siren. Oh, we got to do something now because we're about to go down. We're about to go down. Once that happens, it's like our body is all connected. So everything starts happening at once when you're in metabolic distress. As quickly as you can, if your blood glucose level is over 90, get on a program, start exercising, start really taking care of yourself, start losing weight in a natural way that's not going to give you a rebound effect, right? Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, so it activates AMPK. That's what it really does. And you can look this up, you know, what berberine does in terms of, or AMPK, if you want to look at that whole pathway of AMPK, that could be a whole other lecture. But it does help with weight loss, with blood pressure, with blood sugar levels. So this is not your regular berberine that you see in stores. It's just not. It says HGL. It's like apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges to the other type of berberine, okay? So if you're going to do this weight loss whole bundle thing, give it 6 months, right? You wouldn't go to the gym 6 times and think all of a sudden you're going to be ripped. It doesn't happen like that, right? Things take time. So yeah, if you take a weight loss shot, are you going to lose 2.2% of your body weight by month 2? You might. You might also lose the fat in your face. You might screw up your metabolism. You might hurt your kidneys. You might hurt your thyroid. There's a lot of other stuff going on. But if you're going to do a more natural, which is a little bit slower, because when the research shows, like, will this alone help you lose weight? Yeah, it will, if you're lacking this bacteria. But it's going to take, you're going to see it on months 3, 4, 5, 6, not on months 1 and 2. That rapid of a weight loss is not good. Not good. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, so that said, we're going to go next to the Crave control. Oh, I'm a little bit over, but that's okay. This is one of my best sellers. I've got like a lot of weight loss clients that are just on this alone. So no, that's not true. They do the fiber and they do the Crave control. And this is because this helps with all of those cravings. So for my weight loss clients, they'll take 4 tablets in the morning and it really helps. It's kind of interesting because I feel like it elevates my mood. It does, because it works with those pleasure centers in the brain, right? And so it's elevating, it really kind of helps to elevate my mood a little bit, which is very interesting, I find. But it's a grouping of key amino acids that help support the biosynthesis of healthy neurotransmitters in the brain. That's what it does. It helps reduce those cravings by working with those neurotransmitters in the brain. So, and I could go through all of those, but we're going to run out of time here. You know, the L-tyrosine and L-glutamine, all of those kind of neurotransmitters. This is what helps. And there's a lot of research on this in terms of sugar cravings, carb cravings, even alcohol cravings. So I've got a lot of weight loss clients that take 4 of these in the morning and 4 in the afternoon. You don't want to take this at night, but 4 in the afternoon. You know, they'll have it with like, well, my weight loss clients are not really doing breakfast unless they're having to take medication, but they'll do it with their first meal of the day and the second meal of the day, or before the second meal of the day. So I have some people taking 8. Me, personally, I'll take this bottle with me over the holiday when I go and see my family, but I'll probably take this, when I take this, it's like 2 in the morning. I take 2 tablets in the morning instead of the 4. So it's really just depending on what is your willpower like, right? I might end up taking 4. I don't know. I make a pretty damn good pie. And I'm making a lot of them. Okay. So I think that we'll just, the last thing we can talk about is the easy digest. It's the only thing that we haven't talked about. And thinking about digestion and Thanksgiving, this might be something that you guys really want, because if you're ever like eating something, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I don't feel good anymore. You're bloated, even if you only eat a little bit. There's a lot of people, if you don't have the right good gut bacteria, if you're not, eating the wrong things, you eat anything, and all of a sudden you feel overly full or very uncomfortable, right? This helps with all 3 phases of digestion. So if you get sick, just the thought of food, like if you're in that high fight or flight mode, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Recently I had that family issue and I was in fight or flight. And so it was really hard for me to eat because I felt sick. I felt like I was punched in the stomach all the time. And that's stress. That's what stress can do to you. But this helps with all 3 phases. So before you eat, during a meal, like if you take that first bite and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I feel bloated. I don't know what's happening. I don't feel comfortable. Or after a meal, like Thanksgiving, this is like, I'm taking like the whole bottle of this thing with me. But it helps with all 3 phases of digestion. Okay, so I'm going to end there. It really helps take the bloat out, though. We had this on a special for a while ago, and our code was no bloat because this took the bloat out. So we'll go through what we have to do real quick in terms of the giveaway. So the winner of the giveaway, the first giveaway, which was that mask, which I talked about at the beginning of the show. Lydia, can you just hand me that mask real quick? Turn it on for me and just hand it to me. The winner of that was Dragana Pavlovic. So at DIJANAPAUNIC, you followed all the rules. You won a mask. I think it was worth $176. You hold it down, or just hand it to me. No, Lydia's trying to figure out how to turn this on. You got to hold it down. So congratulations, giant giveaway prize for Dragana Pavlovic. So congratulations. This week's prize is this entire bundle, which we had priced at how much? We forgot, without the discount value.
Like
$237 with the discount, with the 20% off is how much, Lydia?
$189.
$189. So if you want the sale, you just comment buy after I post this. Comment buy. You want to be in the drawing as well. You comment buy. You follow at Live Young Supplements, and you tag a friend. That's it. And then I will announce the winner of this, the NoZympic Weight Loss Bundle, with the add-ons. So the NoZympic Weight Loss Bundle is the Probiotic Lean, the Fiber Lean, and the Meta Health. It's these 3 that are the NoZympic Weight Loss Bundle. The add-ons are the Crave Control and the Easy Digest. And all of this, all 5 products are up for giveaway. Okay? So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to post this to my main feed. You're going to comment, shop. You're going to get that 20% off discount code. You're going to tag a friend, and you're going to follow at Live Young Supplements. All right, everybody. This has been fun. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you I'll see you Saturday at 12 on Instagram Live for another big giveaway. I'm not even going to tell you what it is yet. but I'll announce the winner of this, and then we'll have another big giveaway. Okay, everybody. Good to see you. Have a good day.